Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Wednesday's Winning Woman. This week, we're very proud to have with us a woman that I actually met in the industry several years ago when I had the opportunity to work with her agency. She is the CEO and owner of Lucidia IT. She's a formerly senior manager and national account managers for Presidio, for Sprint, and has built a not only a nice career for herself, but through her agency, helping a lot of customers and reps understand this business. So I'm very excited to get in and find a little bit about kind of what makes her tick and how she's done what she's done. So please join me in welcoming Janet Stiller to Wednesday's Winning Woman. How you doing?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Good. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. I was gonna it's funny because I think about all the things you've accomplished, you know, even from locally in your city and your state and stuff like that. And I was gonna say, like, you know, a Ms. Indiana, but I think people would have taken that the wrong way, because the people, you know what I mean, they would have thought, they would have not understood the business context of that. They probably would have thought about something else. So I left that part out. But so tell us a little bit about your agency and what you're doing now.
Well, we are starting our 6th year here at Lucidia IT, and folks ask me what Lucidia means, and it is Latin for brightest star in the constellation, or brilliance. And we are an organization that's engineering focused, and we focus on 5 pillars that are really within the infrastructure space. And those include cybersecurity, enterprise networking, data center solutions, UCaaS, CCaaS solutions, or contact center, and managed services, and cloud solutions as well. So super excited to be here, super excited about where we've come and where we're going.
Yeah, and let's talk about that. Like, where you come and where you're going. From the where you come thing, one of our, you know, we have set questions we do on the show, and one of the first ones we ask is one of your proudest accomplishments, or something you look back and you say, you know what, I was glad I did that, or I'm proud of myself for doing that. And I like to start with it because I find that some people are uncomfortable a little bit with their own acknowledgement, you know, and I think some of it comes to how we look at how we're taught, you know, to see ourselves. But you are and have been very successful. So give me one of the things that you one of the accomplishments you want to share.
Well, I can't just give you one. I got to give you 2.
Go for it.
The one is Lucidia. I mean, I'm so glad. I mean, it was hard. There were days that I thought, what the hell have I done? Let's not do this. And then, but those days are few and far between now.
Yeah.
And I'm just super excited about the people that are surrounding me. We have a great team, a great culture. And I love most all minutes about it. There are a few still that but I'm super proud of what has become Lucidia. It's good.
Yeah.
My second one is my kids. I love it. I mean, there is no better compliment than when someone gives you a compliment about your children.
Yeah.
You did something right.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because that's the legacy. I want to touch on something, because you talked about the agency as one of your accomplishments, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. And I don't want to get too political, but this is a show about, you know, empowerment and people learning. I mean, there's not a lot of women-owned agencies in our space, right? This is a technology space. It's considered a space for men, right? Who smart guys who know the stuff. So I imagine you probably had more than your share of walls to break down, or ceilings to break on the way of building a successful women-owned agency.
You know what though? there are so many more women than what there was. When I first started, I can't tell you how many years I would go and have meetings and I'd be the only woman
Mm-hmm.
in the room. And now I was on a conference call that we were making decisions about a pretty important contract, and it was all women. It was all women on the call, and that's what I noticed. And that's cool.
That is
So,
cool.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And so yes, it's not always been easy.
Mhm.
And I can tell you a quick story if you got time.
Yeah, go.
When I started this company, I also had a partner that had started his own company just not even 6 months prior to me.
Hmm.
And he went to go get um, a business set up in distribution, and they gave him credit immediately. And
Hmm.
I'm like, okay. So I went and did the same thing. They wouldn't give me credit.
Wow.
I had excellent credit, but I could get no credit. And the difference between our credit scores, mine was better, but he got
Wow.
credit immediately. And
Hmm.
I think we're still we still have a ways to go,
Yeah.
but it's getting better. And
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see so many women engaged and in the room.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think I think a fair assessment is it's getting better. We've come a ways. We still have a lot to go, but it's better, and that's the hope, right? The hope is that it continues to get
Absolutely.
better. And certainly with more women in the room, it gets better because then you get to bring up others, which is something you've done a tremendous job of within your agency. For some people, who might not know the makeup, and I'm a little bit off track, but some people might not know the makeup of your agency, and I think it's important because you've done an exceptional job of, and I'm going to say this, then you can say it your way. You've done an exceptional job of bringing up other women, but you certainly haven't hired them just because they were women. Because I've worked with Laura, I've worked with the people on your team, and you've done a great job of putting together a pretty badass squad over there.
We do have a badass squad.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'm proud to say too that I think we're at 50% or maybe a shy more of women on
Yeah.
our team. So we're almost 30, and we have just as many women as we do men on
Mm-hmm.
this team. And it's not intentional,
Mm-hmm.
but it is not intentional. It's about, the person that's right for the job. But I'm
Exactly.
so excited to have so many women on the team.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I like saying that. All right, so I know you have goals, right? Successful people, you got a plan. You got to say, okay, this is what I want to accomplish, and we love to rate ourselves against these things as we go throughout the year. So give me one of yours. What's one of your 2023 goals?
Um, well, one of the goals for the first time, we've decided to have a company incentive trip potentially. So
Oh,
each
nice.
each um, practice lead and each rep have goals that are set for them.
Okay.
But the bigger one that I'm really excited about is if we hit the company goal,
Mm-hmm.
we all go.
Then everyone goes, yeah,
Everyone contributes to that goal because we're a team.
right.
There's not a position that doesn't contribute to the success that we all share
Mm-hmm.
because everybody's touching something, whether it's the operations in the back or it's the rep on the pulling the team together, or even invoicing and billing or whatever, because we all play a part in the success of the company. So
Yeah.
I am very hopeful. I want that so bad because it was always, I mean, company trips are awesome, and it's awesome to be recognized as a
Mhm.
salesperson, but it was always so unfair too, because you didn't get there because of just you. You got there
Absolutely
because of
right.
the people behind you and supported you. So I can't even, I'm so excited. I want the whole team to go. And where are we going? If we hit our goal, we're doing the Derby 2024.
Oh, nice.
Hats, big hats,
The
bring
big,
their
the whole, I was
spouse.
gonna say now you
Yep,
gotta come in correct.
yep,
Yes,
big
right.
hats, just over the top for
Yeah, the whole
everybody and their
thing.
spouse.
Well, that's good because that gives me a follow-up thing for you. I'll check with you later in the year to see how you
Okay,
guys are doing against your goal. So I like that. And look forward to seeing you guys celebrating at the Derby.
I hope so.
That's a big show.
That's fun.
All right, one more. The last one is just your advice. If you had an opportunity to go back and speak to young Janet just starting out and just give her one little nugget that you think would have helped along the way, maybe made things a little smoother out. I don't know. What would it be?
You know, I would have been seated at the table a little bit more up front. I
Interesting.
tended in the beginning to be shy, take a step back, let people, um, make the decision or lead. And with experience comes that um, self-assurance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I think I want to step out further. Like, don't be shy.
Yeah.
You can do this. Believe in yourself. You are just as deserving as anyone else in that room to be there. And
Awesome.
yeah, I think that's what I would have been telling myself. Like, don't second guess yourself. Don't think, put your blinders on. Don't think about what everybody's or what you think they're saying.
Right. Yeah,
Do
that's what I
go
was
do
gonna say.
you. Go
Sometimes
do
it's
you.
not really what others are saying or thinking, it's what we think they're thinking, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we second
And that
guess.
forms our behavior in a
Yes.
lot of ways.
Yeah.
So
And I think
that is outstanding.
get yourself out there. Don't second guess. Stop the thoughts in your head that are saying you can't do it or you're not good enough. Because you are absolutely good enough.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's a really good one because unfortunately that is something a lot of people have. And like you said, over time, we gain confidence and we gain self-assurance, but um we could probably cut that time in half if we had a little bit of that, a little more of that, right? Starting
Yeah.
off and just being comfortable in who we are and what we know. So thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you for spending time with us. Thank you for being a part of this. I'm going to ask you to hang in there one moment. I gotta let our audience know. You guys know. Thank you for enjoying this episode. Our close includes 3 asks that we have that you acknowledge, support, and promote. So, from acknowledgement, if you're not already a part of Janet's network on LinkedIn, please go ahead and join that so you can follow along, support the post, support what Lucidia IT is doing, and promote. If you're in the market, you heard the 5 pillars that they focus on. If you're in the market for a good advisor, an expert to give you some agnostic direction, then don't be shy. Seek them out and make use of their services. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you next week.
Thank you, Brandon. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you joining us.
Okay.
Good. I'm gonna.
Well, hopefully.